morning, good night. Today, we're doing a pro solo. What the hell is that? I've never done one before. This is my first time. We're headed up to New Jersey, Flushing Meadows, the MetLife Stadium. Sounds a little bit like an autocross on steroids. It's going to be super big. Drag strip style start with a tree. The lights go off. Red, yellow, green. You go. And then you do a right side course, then you come back and you do a left side course, which is a mirror of that, and you go back and forth a couple of times. They measure your reaction time to the drag strip, they measure your 60 feet rollout, they measure obviously your run time from start to finish, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll see how it goes. My car is a little underprepared for the STU class that I just moved into, so I'm going to rely on the driver mod as much as possible today. This car backs up pretty well. Got a cooler, got some stuff. Got me, got some stuff behind me. So, obviously got some stuff in the back. We are just on the highway, Route 95, going north.
Before we really get into this, let's back it up a bit. Actually, for this New Jersey Pro Solo event, I've never been to a pro before, so I wanted to do something special and put a special livery on the car. So you'll see, basically, I've got some white vinyl, put it right down the center mohawk here, and had maybe some plans, still have some plans to maybe do more vinyl elsewhere on the car, but wanted to start with this to see how I liked it, see if it was too much, but I think it was fun. So used some knifeless cutters to basically make a custom stripe. So got to where I needed to go, got signed in, got my wristbands, got my representing Philadelphia stickers on there, got my numbers on, got my class on. S3 is my class. Got my TireRack.com sponsor stickers on there, put it to the side so I had good visibility, and tried to find a cool spot because ultimately it is hot. So as part of the Pro Start School, Rachel here gives us an example of how to use the tree, how to actually launch, how to stage.
She's pulling up, stage, pre-stage, stage, and she's good. Now she can wait until the timer goes off, get her revs up, and then you can see.
And boom, look at that. Right off the bat. 0.581, 200ths off of perfect.
Practice start 1.
So at first I was doing this revving thing, and that clearly didn't work because basically I was getting, like 0.9s, and then I went again, and here we go. This was worse. 0.5 of reaction time. That's horrible. You're trying to get into 0.5, 0.6, maybe 0.7. And then I started working up to it and getting my time down a little bit here. So that was a 0.7, another 0.7 here. Finally was kind of getting the feel of it, holding the revs right, then dropping the clutch. There's a 0.6. And then I even worked my way up to something pretty darn good. Well, that's a 0.5. That's basically perfect, right? As you can imagine, I was super pumped.
Hell yeah!
So after that, all there is just walking the course, trying to memorize where the course goes so you can actually be on course. Nothing's worse than throwing away one of your runs. And then also we all got notifications on our phone that it was going to hail. So suddenly everybody wanted to put their car under some sort of cover, and we found this little walkway, and it's funny to see all the cars squeezed in under that. Meanwhile, our buddy with the F mod struggled because after the school, they actually cracked part of their frame. And this is a weekend ender, it seems like, except that they got in contact with a buddy that lived locally through the autocross region, and he welded it on the spot, and he added a reinforcement plate as well so it wouldn't break again. Super awesome. Thanks, Ian.
We are here. We've got F-mods in the background doing F-mod things. We've got MetLife Stadium behind me. And I don't know, I'm just out here with some like glass cleaner, trying to get this thing ready to go.
So after the absurd heat of day one, it stormed all night, and in the morning it was cold. So here we are, the rubber meets the road. Bunch of great people here, bunch of great cars, and they all look like they know what they're doing, so that's good, because I didn't. So kind of got in line. They have specific spots for you, and we got up, early to do our thing. We were all up at 7 or earlier, prepping the cars, getting ready, getting in line, and finally just waiting to go. Let's do it. This all happens in the shadow of the American Dream Mall. They have an indoor ski slope and a pretty rockin' food court, too. And here's Scott. I did his tire pressures, so any success he had is related to me. I had the benefit of working first, which means that I was out at a cone station. Anytime someone hit a cone, I had to go run and grab it. But it also meant that I got a chance to go look at the track, at least one of the two courses, right? So I was stationed on the right side. I was able to kind of get a look at it, figure out where people were making mistakes, and also see how people were approaching the course. You kind of get a microcosm. You really get a good look at only a couple of corners, but it's still super helpful, at least for those couple of corners. It's also fun just to see all these cars. People go out there and do their best. And if you have a four-wheel drive car, you've got a distinct advantage for the launch. In fact, I think a lot of them are worried about jumping the start. And some classes go through a weigh station to ensure they're meeting minimum weight. Here's my best from the morning session. This is the right side course. I'm still a mix of nerves and adrenaline, so I'm super concentrated, but I'm also a little bit freaking out. And I also learned, if you end up staged behind a Camaro, well, he can and will do a burnout in front of you. I was a little too close on this instance, and couldn't help but thinking, oh no, there's going to be an errant stone that gets kicked up and cracks my irreplaceable Lotus glass that you can't get anywhere.
Oh, I'm shaking. My hands and my heart is beating so hard. This is so intense. All right, but I've got 2 good runs. Good, that's kind of what I was expecting.
Alex on the left, 42.
98, I'm sound guy, 98.3.
Close is what you're saying.
Yep.
100 is the limit?
The warning.
Okay.
I did run the whole rest of the week without breaking that 100 decibel barrier, but yes, the plaque exhaust is loud. And just one more thing that I was managing in the old noggin up there.
Sounds like it too.
They won't let you run if you're over 100 decibels.
42715 on the left in the BMW. That's County 43802
Hit a big cone. Come on, baby, come on. All right, +1, darn it. I just took that too tight there. Well, if you're not hitting the cones, you're not close.
I ended my morning 28th out of 29 spots, so plenty of room to make up and clean up that cone in the afternoon session. Sun, glorious sun. Now at least we can see the cam cars when they spin out of control and come right at you. I loved this red Dodge Viper, and he drove the wheels off that car. And then how about this JPS livery Mazda Miata? Everybody knows black and gold makes a car go faster. So how about Jake and Josh in the F mod? Well, they put down some great times. Car didn't break down for the rest of the weekend. And did Josh beat Jake in his own car that weekend? Well, I'm not spilling the beans. You got to ask them.
That was really good. Okay, last one.
So the temperatures warmed up in the afternoon, and I finally had my chance to redeem myself for that cone on the right side. I was improving pretty steadily on the left side, and I'll show you some of those videos later. But this was my chance to really make up for that cone and get the right side back in check.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
That's a 610 pickup, and Grant lays it down for a 310 pickup on the right. 39 and 6 to par.
Let's do it.
Both drivers picking up time. Grant now a 10th ahead in S2 for first and second place with one run left to go for both drivers.
By the way, this is jumping the start.
Grant
Don't
Reed.
go faster than that 0.5 reaction
William
time.
Petro, two
So he was
cones
about a
and
tenth
red
off.
light there on the
When
right.
you do that, your runs don't count.
William Petro, 2 cones and a red light there on the right. Across the finish. Most workers are
Last run.
doing
Last
their
run
best
on the
now.
right.
Corey Hockenberry back on the left, 38, 125. Somebody thrown near the finish there, I think, from Corey on your left. Jim Perrin, 41.7, 90 on the right. Jim Perrin on the 501 right.
That felt good too. Yes!
Jim Shebas, 45.096 on the left.
That's how we do it! Oh my God. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, not a full-size adult for sure. Thank you.
I just saw you're finishing up.
Yeah, let me jump out for a second here.
Despite my huge improvement on Saturday in the afternoon session, looked like everybody else made strides as well. The sun came out, tires warmed up, and everyone did better. That's all it came down to. I still was stuck in 28th place, so I thought, all right, well, no worries. I still have Sunday to continue to improve, and that was my plan. Let's do it all on Sunday. So Sunday came, and I came ready to rock. I gave that 12-year-old Lotus Evora original touring suspension an absolute workout as I threw that car around the course. I was very proud of what I was able to do with it. But was it enough? Let's see.
Inside. So right now, it is Doug Rouse in first, Mike Kuhn in second, 4.5 tenths back, Grant Reeve 2 tenths and change back in third. 7 tenths, almost 8 tenths to the second there on that nice right-hand side run. 40.976 for Steve Salisbury. Matt Murray takes that and ups the ante with a 9 tenths improvement on the right. 43.908 for Matt Murray. Nice driving, both of you, on those runs. Cone added on that left-hand side. The Supra outlooks clean 45.
Come on.
Now that's a run right there.
One more run to go.
That type of run-over-run improvement felt awesome. Felt like I was on top of the world, but little did I know that celebration would be short-lived. In the end, how did I do? In the overall index class results, everybody that showed up, no matter what they were driving, from the fastest modified prepared cars to the go-karts to the slow cars to everything in between, 155 out of 189. Was this where I wanted to be? No. This was not my usual top 50%. But at least it doesn't get worse from there, right? Well, it does. In my S3 class index, which is a combination of the STU classes, the FS classes, the SST classes, and a couple more, I finished. Well, I learned a new abbreviation. DFL, dead freaking last. And I did so by 1/1000th of a second between the combined times on left and right courses. Turns out I actually ran raw times faster than some of these other F-Street guys. It doesn't matter. With my handicap, with the STU classing, I should be faster. So I started that long drive home in silence, thinking about why I couldn't have done better, why I was unhappy with my performance. Then I realized there's so much to be thankful for. The car worked perfectly the whole time. No mechanical issues, no check engine lights, no nothing, no flat tires. The car was great. It wasn't just my race car for the weekend, it was my transportation. It was my long-haul touring car. I drove it well as I could on the day. I got to spend time with friends doing something I love. I had family come and see and spend time with me and check out the racing. I have nothing to be upset about. It just means excellence is not a moment, it's a journey. And if I want to do better next year, well, that prep starts now. Me being a better driver, the car being better prepared, and I have a new resolve. Go kick butt next year, and at least make sure I'm not DFL. Thanks, everybody.